The last relationship I was in, our love was passionate, like fire. But I got burnt. I tried hard to recover, hard to forgive and let go, but you can't forget trauma, especially constant nightmares you keep having because of it, where you stay awake for days, because you're terrified of the same memories replaying in your head and of even seeing them again. You try to shove it down, try to ignore it, but then you get yourself into a psych ward and open up to your psych therapist while you were there about the things that happened, and they put a label on you. CPTSD, they say. You try to continue to be their friend because you don't want to believe the things they've done. You can't. You've worn rose-colored glasses for so long they've almost become a part of you. You think you can force yourself to forgive and forget, to let bygones be bygones, to pretend what happened never happened. You keep telling yourself they didn't mean to hurt you, that they're not these horrible people your brain keeps trying to convince you. They told you how much they loved you, that love was a promise. But the memories keep happening. They keep getting worse. You remember the constant fights, the constant accusations, overhearing them talk badly about you many times, and the one unforgivable thing he did, you refused to tell anyone because he convinced you all the other girls that claimed he did it to were all lying, and so you constantly question the validity of what happened. He loved you, right? He wouldn't do that to you, right? Besides, if he convinced you and many others the girls were lying, this just makes you another one of those girls. So don't bother trying. This is your punishment for not listening. This is what you get. This is what you deserve. Tell no one. That's what you keep telling yourself. But the nightmare of that same event kept happening over and over. You remember everything in excruciating detail. You questioned if it really happened constantly, because after it happened, it was blocked from your memory for a while. Then the nightmares happened and kept happening. You talk to your psych, and they tell you it's a traumatic memory replaying in your head, and it's a common thing that happens with victims of CPTSD. You open up to a few friends when you're hurting about it, asking some for advice. It gets back to the exes, and they remove you from their life, which was honestly a blessing in disguise because you didn't realize how much worse you were making things for yourself by keeping yourself in the illusion that they ever even remotely cared about you or loved you. Your psych gives you stronger meds, and all the therapists you go to refer you to a specialist because they are not trained to handle your trauma and your specific diagnoses. Every day you struggle to get up out of bed on the days you do sleep, and on the days you don't. You sit on the couch, on your third cup of coffee, scrolling through TikTok to fight sleep and keep the thoughts that haunt you at bay. Trying to make sure you don't have to relive what happened another night. Trying to make sure you don't see them another night. Even if the nightmare isn't that memory, it has them involved in some way, shape, or form, like this is some sick punishment for not believing the other girls.